A while ago we did a review on the G2 Throttle Tamer on the 2-stroke Beta RR480. The 2-stroke Beta already has a very gentle linear throttle response, and the Throttle Tamer just made it even more so. Brilliant for beginners or riders doing very difficult technical terrain. But for everyday riders, it would not be a must-have mod if their bike already had a gentle throttle response at low revs. Enter the modern fuel-injected 4-stroke. These are renowned for a very snappy response at low revs the moment you touch that throttle. Possibly great for top riders with perfect throttle control, but potentially a pain in the arse for us mere mortals. The Beta RR480 is better than some fuel-injected 4-strokes in this respect, but you do quickly learn to be gentle with that throttle in rough terrain. The G2 Throttle Tamer simply replaces your stock throttle tube. It's a 10-minute job at most. Take the old one off, slap the new one on. You can see how the G2 is different on the right. The different shape of the cam means the first half of the throttle is applied much more slowly. Then the second half is applied faster. Make sure you have free throttle movement with the bars turned both ways, and off you go. Results? An incredible difference. The Beta RR480 felt like a different bike. At small throttle openings, the power came on very smoothly, like a carbureted 4-stroke tends to do. Not a hint of snappiness. But as you crank the throttle towards halfway, all that awesome torque kicks in quickly. From half to full throttle openings, I couldn't really pick any difference. Once you have that much throttle with the big bore Beta, you are simply hanging on and don't have time to notice anything else. Hill climbs, rocky terrain, slippery terrain, it was all great. The big thumper felt like a much smaller engine just for that first touch of throttle before the grunt starts to kick in. Personally, I reckon this would have to be one of the best bang for buck mods you could get for either a beginner rider, any modern fuel-injected 4-stroke, or a rider into technical riding. If anyone has ridden a Sherco, their mapping switches make a huge difference to engine response, and this G2 Throttle Tamer reminded me of the Shercos. Except, as you get past the third throttle, you have all that normal power on tap. Drawbacks? The only one I can imagine is an extremely experienced rider could possibly benefit from instant engine response due to being very skilled with the throttle, in which case the G2 would not help at all. I know it's made a huge difference for me though. A Throttle Tamer is just going to be standard on all my bikes from now on.